Hi everyone, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. I'm Tracy and I'm going to teach you how to do a yoga split tonight. We're going to do a half yoga split, we'll do half splits and then our full split. So I'm just going to warm you up a little bit and take you into it. Alright, we're going to start off on all fours. This is great if you're a martial artist. This will help you really stretch out your hips and your thighs, your hamstrings. We're going to do 5 cat-cows. Maybe curl your toes under so your feet are resting on the mat. That's going to support your knees. And I want you to press into your palms. Elevate your heart away from the mat. Exhale, drop your tailbone. Inhale, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, drop your chin, drop your tailbone. Inhale as head lengthens away from tailbone. 3 more. Stretch it out. Just warm up your spine 2 more times. Exhale. Round your back. Drop your chin. Inhale. Stretch spine apart. Last 2. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. You're going to exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Achieve maximal length in spine, spinal elongation. Turn, bring your shoulder, your hip closer together on one side. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, return to the middle. Other way, shoulder and hip come closer together. Deep inhalation. Exhale, return to the center. 2 more times. Inhale, shoulder and hip come closer. Stretch sides of waist. Come back to the center. Inhale, expand into the sides of those ribs. Exhale, come back to your center. Let's do 1 more each way. You're going to breathe in, and then you're going to breathe out. 1 more. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, return. Next, what I want you to do, you're going to have your toes curl under, and then I want you to just slowly lift up your knees. Hold for 5, 4, 3, and 2. Come down. We have 4 more sets of these. Tighten core into spine. Lift the knees. Hold for 5. Neutral spine. 4, and 3, and 2. Come back down. We have 3 more sets. Scoop core tight. You're going to lift up for 5. Tighten the core. And 4, and 3, and 2. Lower down. 2 more sets. Head away from tailbone. Lift for 5, and 4, and 3. 2 more. Come back down. We're going to do 1 more set. Deep inhale. Exhale. Their knees lift up. Tighten the core. 5, and 4, and 3. 2 more. And gently come in. Awesome. So your toes are curled under. Next, I'm going to ask you to slowly shift your weight back. You're going to lift up the knees. Knees are bent. And you're going to really start to press into your palms. Create length in your spine. Your knees are bent. Tailbone long. Start to stretch your upper body, your torso, your breastbone. Your heart pulls through the arms. And then you're going to slowly start to extend the legs to downward dog. Slowly bend those knees again. And you're going to slowly start to stretch those legs long. Slowly bend the knees again. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to stretch and lengthen. Inhale. You're going to bend those knees. Exhale. Pull apart. Stretch and lengthen. And 4. Armpits to palms. Press, extend. Feel your sits bones pull back behind you. 3 more. Bend those knees. Exhale. Stretch apart. 2 more. And inhale. Bend those knees. Exhale. Press back. 1 more time. You're going to inhale. Spine is long. Now as you press back, I want you to continuously start to pull those sits bones behind you. Your arm bones externally rotate deeper into the shoulder sockets. And then I want you to gently lift the heels. Look at the knees. Back and neck elongates. Just go easy and slow. It's okay if the knees aren't straight. It's okay if the heels don't touch the mat. It's okay. Go to where you're at. Stretch and lengthen. And inhale, exhale. Scoop abdominals in. Neck is long. Exhale. Inhale for a 4. And 3. Create oppositional lengthening in your spine. 2 more. Energy flowing up and down the spine, down through the legs, up and down through the arms. 2 more. Last one. Gently press your heels away. Bend the knees, come in. We're going to slowly sit back over our heels. Pull your heart through and take it into a rest pose, Balasana. Pull your heart through the arms against the mat as your sits bones reach straight back behind you. Breathing in, maybe your forehead touches the mat, maybe it doesn't, maybe you put your forehead on a yoga block. Totally up to you. Be supported. Inhale. Exhale, shoulder blades down your back. You're going to inhale. Exhale. Really stretch those sits bones behind you. Open up that low back. Inhale. And then you exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhale. Exhale. And last one. Deep inhale. Really expand into the back of those ribs. Exhale, softly release. Now from here, gently come back up onto your hands on all fours in a table. Now, what I want you to do here, we're going to take our knee, and then I want you to pull your knee into your chest, and then I want you to stretch your legs straight back behind you. You're going to pull the knee in, and then you're going to stretch it straight back behind you. And 8, tighten your core. Draw those 2 hip points together in front. 7, and stretch it out. Squeeze your glute. And 6, stretch it out. Maybe point your toes. And 5, reach straight back. 4 more. And inhale, exhale. And 3, exhale, press. 2 more. And last one, extend straight out. Fold the other knee. Hips are squared. Extend, make sure pelvis is stabilized. Turn on your glute. Exhale, stretch that leg long. Scoop abdominals in. 8. Bend the knee. Press straight out. Lengthen that leg. 7. And 6. Reach it far back. Scoop in. 5. Keep your pelvis stabilized. 4 more. And 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out, let those shoulder blades float down the sides of your back. 2, last one. And inhale, exhale, reach. Excellent. Tuck the toes under. Shift your weight back. Go into another downward facing dog. And what I want you to do here is really drop those shoulders away from the ears. Pull your heart forward through the arms. Lengthen your legs as much as you can. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to extend up into the air. 3-legged dog. And then I want you to lift the bottom heel up, lower down, 3-legged dog. 4, lift that bottom heel. 3, scoop in, look at the knee. 2 more, 3-legged dog. Press palms into mat. Last one. You're going to take that right leg back to the mat, switch sides. 3-legged dog, your left leg. What I want you to do here is really extend, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Your hips are square. Lift up the bottom heel, look at the knee, and inhale, exhale for 5. Keep lengthening that left leg, 3-legged dog. 4 and 3, stretch and lengthen. 2 more, abdominals, draw in, and last one, exhale. Excellent. Gently come back in. Now we're going to take a step forward. Walk your right foot in between your 2 hands. Take a step forward on your mat. We're going to come into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana, hands to your heart. This front knee is going to be over your ankle. Hands over your heart, rise up, tailbone long. Press your hips forward, inhale. And now you're going to shift your weight back, exhale. Pull your heart forward. You're going to elongate through the back of this thigh. And you're going to shift your weight forward again. Hands to your heart. Anjay. Breathing in. Anjala Mudra. I'm getting tired, I think. We're going to shift our hips back. I'm like splicing my words together. You're going to pull your heart through the arms. Stretch. Anjali Mudra, I was trying to say. And then I was trying to say another word. Inhale, you're going to lengthen. Anjaneyasana is the low lunge. So now you're here, heart lifts, inhale, your hips are square, and then you exhale. Drop and shift your weight back. This right hip pulls back, that left hip pulls forward, tailbone long. We're gonna do 3 more of these. Inhale, hands to heart, rise up to top of head, drop your tailbone, shift your weight back, exhale. 2 more times, inhale, elevate your heart, rise through top of head. Shift your weight back, exhale, half split. 1 more, breathing in. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Hold here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you're gonna take your right foot, walk it back, and they're gonna switch sides. I'm gonna switch with you. Take your left foot. What we do here, take your left foot in between the 2 palms, in between your hands. Come into your low lunge, back toes curled under for extra knee support. Rise up, Anjali Mudra, hands at heart, your hip bones press forward, tailbone long. Lift the energy up the spine to the top of your head. Now shift your weight back. This left hip pulls back, your heart lengthens, your breastbone lengthens over the front of your thigh. Exhale. So you're just really lengthening, keep that spine reaching long. You're gonna shift your weight forward, hands to heart, elevate head away from tailbone. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. This front ankle's right over the knee. Shift your weight back, keep the length in your spine. Pull your heart through. Really feel how those hips stretch. Back of thigh, exhale. 3 more. We're gonna come into that low lunge, rising up, head away from tailbone. Breathing in, press hip bones forward. Exhale, shift your weight back. Half split, pull this hip back, tailbone long. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more times. Stretch your forward, weight goes forward, press into the back toes, distribute your weight off that knee a little bit. Lift through top of head, deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, shift your weight back. Pull those hips back, align the hips straight, heart comes forward and through. 1 more time, breathing in, rising up, lift and lengthen, hands to heart. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna shift the weight back, pull heart through, and inhale, exhale, reach, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more time, breathing in, breathing out. Excellent. Next, slide this foot forward and through. What I want you to do, crisscross at your ankles, come on through, extend the legs out straight in front of you, shake out your knees, rising up, lift and lengthen, head away from your tailbone, hinge forward, stretch spine tall, reach for your knees, your ankles, your feet, wherever you can reach. Do a little caterpillar, pull your heart through, stretch and lengthen, feel low back release, feel those hamstrings lengthen. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull heart through, 4 more deep inhales here, breathing in, breathing out. And 3. Expand the lungs with air. And 2 more times, deep inhale. Exhale. And 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. And 1 more deep inhale, breathing in. Exhale. And slowly come a little deeper into it. Inhale. Exhale, rise up to top of head. Shake out those knees. We're gonna bring our knees together, engage your glutes, lift up your heart, and just open your chest for a moment. Press hips to sky, a little reverse table. Breathe in, breathe out for 5. Chest is open. Breathe in, breathe out for 4. Keep chest open for 3 and 2. Last one. Swing the legs through. Set your pelvis down. Now we're gonna fold the knees in, and then we're gonna press into our hands. And I want you to just stay here for a moment in a low squat. And then I want you to slowly rock forward. So you lift up your heels, And then from here, we're gonna extend, go back, take a step back, and then I want you to slowly press back into your downward facing dog. We're gonna elevate the left leg into the air. We're gonna bend our knee, and we're gonna turn to the side like you're yawning. You're gonna turn, open up that side. Inhale, exhale. Really open up that side. Come back, plant your left foot on the mat. Now you're gonna take your right leg, three-legged dog, lengthen apart, fold that knee. Now I want you to turn and rotate to the other side. You're stacking your hips, your breastbone's down towards the mat. You're stacking your hips, stretch that side open, get the front of that hip to open. You're gonna inhale, exhale, and then gently return down one last time. Now what I want you to do here, you're gonna extend straight up and then straight down. Kick the left leg straight up behind you, three-legged dog, and then bring it back down. 6 more, scoop abdominals in, really lengthen. 5 more, really stretch apart. 4 more, press palms into mat, keep the length in your spine, and 3, and 2, inhale, exhale, and last one, deep inhale, deep exhale. Now I want you to slowly walk your left foot through the 2 hands. We're gonna do a lunge with our back knee up. Now what I want you to do here, set that knee down. We're gonna slowly shift our weight for 5, forward and back, because we're gonna go into our full split. 4 more, shift your weight forward and back, and 3, shift your weight forward and back, and 2, lift your heart, and inhale, exhale, reach. 1 more time, you're gonna inhale, exhale, reach. If you had a yoga block, you could put it right under your pelvis to lift the floor up to you. We're gonna push into our palms. We're gonna lift up our back leg, and we're gonna slowly start to extend the front leg towards our mat until we lower this back leg out. And then we're just gonna lift up our heart and just going to where we can go down. Inhale, exhale, breathing in our full monkey. Exhale, or go as far as you can. Breathing in. Again, you could put a yoga block right under your pelvis for extra support. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, exhale, breathing in, settling into it. I'm gonna straighten out a little bit more. Breathing in, exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Press firmly down into your palms. Slide this leg back. What I want you to do here, you're going to slowly slide onto your forearms. Pull your heart into the mat. And then you're going to slowly lift up into a cobra, low cobra. First, do a low cobra with elbows on mat. And then you're going to slowly extend those arms, lift up your heart, and just stretch out your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Feel those abdominals draw in. You're going to breathe in. Exhale. Feel those abdominals draw in. You could even stay down on forearms if that feels better for you. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Gently drop back to your mat. Bring your palms directly in line under the shoulders. Fold those knees in. Slowly, you're going to press up to your hands and your knees. And I want you to shift your weight back. We're going to gently start to do leg reaches. We're going to go into our downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Float those knees up. Start to shift your weight back. Really stretch that spine long. Start to extend those legs. Now, when you're ready, what I want you to do, go into three-legged dog. You're going to, whoops, I think I need to turn. Hold on. I'm going to turn so I have my hump ladder barrel and Pilates is in my way. Okay, so you're going to stretch apart, three-legged dog. Now your right leg goes up. You're extending it. You're going to kick that leg down, extend, and then control. Feel the front of that hip kick up. Slow with control. 7 and 6. Press palms into the floor. And 5. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hips are squared. And 4. Balance your energy, upper and lower body. 3 more. Keep scooping abdominals in. 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, and last one. Breathing in, breathing out. Now slowly take a step forward in between the 2 hands. We're going to come up into our lunge. Our back leg is straight. Now what I want you to do, maybe press into the fingertips. You're going to shift your weight forward and back several times because you're going to go into your full split. Inhale, exhale. So before we were like this in our half split, and we went back like that. We did this earlier, half split. Feel how those hamstrings lengthen. Curl the back toes under. Shift your weight back and forth several times. Inhale, exhale. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to go down into our full split. Inhale, exhale. We're going to press our palms into the mat. Inhale, exhale. Rising up. Extend this back leg out. Maybe put a yoga block right under your pelvis. Inhale, just go to where your body's ready to go to. You're not going to force anything. Exhale. Breathing in, you could put a block right under the hips. Rest your pelvis at top of the block. That'll help a lot. Exhale. Breathing in, every now and then, try to re-straighten out your pelvis by pushing down into your palms. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale. Settle into the stretch. Divine Monkey, Hanumanasana. Breathing in, breathing out. Reset. Inhale, exhale. Rising up, breathing in, breathing out. Let's take another deep inhale here. Exhale softly. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Gently press down into your palms. Start to bend the front knee. Bring that leg through. Come back to your hands and your knees. And then we're going to just bring our knees together. Rest the tops of your feet on the mat. Bring your hips back to your heels. And then I'm going to have you come back into a little rest pose. Release your spine, open your heart, your chest. Bring your forehead to the mat or onto a block. Relax, palms to sky. And inhale. And then exhale, let your back pull apart. Rest pose, inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Softly let your low back release. Pull apart. Lumbodorsal fascia. Slowly walk hands under shoulders. Elevate head away from mat. Lengthen head away from tailbone. Now we're just going to walk our feet through. I want you to gently lower down to your mat. Hug knees to chest. Gently roll down. And then just rock side to side across your low back. Settle that spine against the mat. Inhale, exhale. Side to side. Just hug knees to chest. And then we're just going to do a little happy baby before we end. Stay where you're at. Just switching sides. Little happy baby. Spine is long. You're centered down the middle of your mat. Either grab your big toes with your index fingers, your middle fingers, your peace fingers, and then you just let those knees drape down to the mat. And just let those hips open. I like to grab my pinky toes, and then I just let my thigh bones rest deeper down into the hip sockets and just stay here and breathe. Feel the back of the neck lengthen into the mat. Just really stretch out the front of the hip crease, where that femur bone goes down into the hip socket. If it's within your practice, you can rock side to side gently. If it's okay on your back, just go side to side real gently. Inhale, exhale, come back center. And let's just stay centered here for a moment as our spine lengthens into the mat and settles in. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Softening your spine against the mat. Feel that low back open up. Those hips release. One more deep inhale here. Exhale. Softly bring knees together. Pull one knee to chest. Extend one leg down against your mat. Let that back fall into the mat. Your chest is open. Maybe grab your foot. Press heel to sky. Pull towards you. 2 more times. Press heel to sky. Pull leg towards you. 1 more time. Press heel to sky. And gently release. Extend that leg to the mat. Draw the other knee to your chest. Hug in. Relax back into the mat. Reach for your foot. Slowly extend that leg to sky. Bend your knee. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. Bend your knee. And last one, slowly extend and lengthen. And bend the knee. And then you're just going to hug in 1 more time. Take a deep inhale to the middle of the back in between your shoulder blades. And then exhale, release. And inhale, breathe into the space, mid-back. Exhale, release. And last one, breathing in, mid-back. And exhale, release. Extend arms overhead, extend legs long. Stretch your entire spine apart, oppositional energy. Draw abdominal wall in, allow your low back to gently fall closer into the mat, releasing down. Slowly, we're going to turn onto one side, fold those knees in, turn onto your side. We did it. We worked on our half split and full split. So good job, everybody. Gently press up to a seated position. And we're just going to end our session together. Crisscross those ankles. You're just going to sit tall. Take a deep inhale. Feel width across chest, shoulders. Feel that chi, energy. Bring palms together at your heart. Feeling grateful for taking a little self-care time today to stretch your body, work on the suppleness of your muscles, your flexibility. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. If you like my content, please help me grow by sharing or subscribing. I'd so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peace, everyone. See you soon. Take care. Appreciate you. Bye. Peace. Bye.